I'm just making sure you'll be able to see what I'm trying to capture. Okay, I am videoing the blue car, and I'm videoing this car for a purpose. There's a lot of either blue trucks or blue cars coming here. Even there be a blue car over here. I don't know if it's their car or what, but this house here is also a gang stalker. I don't see them actually doing a whole lot of activity as I see this house here and the house over here, or even the other house, but I do see some activity, especially with the fires. Um, I have seen fires over here. They be fanning the fire to make it those ashes come over here. Somehow they know how to do it. These people get trained to do this stuff, and it make it look like there's a bunch of bugs out there. Then they use projectors. Right here, they uses baker's right, and they have something sitting on it that have a light on it, and the light get very very bright. They just put that baker's rack up there because he have his son um watching over here when it's time for me to get packages. Like if I order some groceries or I got a package coming through the mail, they wait on me to come outside and pick it up. I don't even have to come all the way outside. This what they shoots and what they spray or whatever it is they doing, because see they put their truck here. It's probably in this truck, but they can use remote control because this truck was way over here, and he had a guy to fix it enough to bring it over here, and it's been sitting there ever since because they use cars to release this direct energy and smart dust to to attack your skin. And if you take soaks like an Epsom salt, put some essential oils in it, you will see this stuff lift up off your skin. And it's not dirt. This is coming from this stuff that they're shooting on our skin. Right now, my back itches because all night long, something comes out from up under this house, and it hits my back. It goes in my private area. This is what I have to deal with every night. I'm trying to find some place where I can sleep. I'm steady moving for them to still attack me. Something is coming out from under this house, going inside my body and on my skin. I vibrate every single night for the last few years. This started 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, because that house where it first started, um, we stayed in that house 4 years, and we've been here since November. We've been in this area 6 years, going on 7. If it haven't been 7 yet, because I can't remember the exact year, but I know how long we've been here. And at first, I was just being hit in my belly where I had surgery. They were hitting me there, and it would feel like I was bleeding. Something would start moving, like something I was hemorrhaging. That's what it felt like because that's what the doctor sent me home hemorrhaging, and I hemorrhaged 2.5 or 3.5 weeks before it actually started coming out of me, and then I had to have surgeries. Um, and that's where they kept hitting me in that spot where I had an abscess. And then we moved because this guy just kept cutting everywhere there was cement. He had all the cement with symbols from the street all the way to the garage door, to the sidewalk, to the front door, and to the back door. The dude jumped the fence. I heard him jump the fence. And he had symbols at the back door. So we moved, and we stayed in that house for 4 years. So we moved in this house back in November. And when we got here, they already had under this house hooked up so we could be under attack with this energy coming out from the ground. The house beside us, I do believe that they have our utility hooked up to that house beside us, and probably other places, because it's more than one system. Because when I cut this system off, something is still running. It's something still connected. I have cut it completely off, and then I've cut the air conditioning off to still feel heat. When the air conditioning is on, I cut the air conditioning on last night. There's no heat on in this house, but I'm feeling heat coming up from this floor, burning my feet. My feet and legs are burning. So the reason why I'm videoing this car right here, this blue, I want you to pay attention to the blue, because they're going to bring, this car's going to leave. What happened? Okay. Now that has never happened before. Let's see. Cut it back on. Okay. Like I said, that has never happened before. But anyway, this blue, I want you to watch. Notice this color blue. And she's gonna leave. I'm not trying to spy on her, because I can care. I wish we had no neighbors. But we tried to find a house where there wasn't a neighborhood, and I just couldn't find nothing where there was no neighbors. Okay, so she's gone. So you don't see her come outside. So I'm not trying to video her, because she's gone. Okay. This is what I want to show right here. This they brought back a car, and it's a blue car. But I wanted to see exactly what they're doing. Okay. 801, 803, okay. This is let me see if I wrote it down. Like I said, these people don't stop at nothing. This is OG5. That's the name of the company. That's on that truck. There's nothing, I'm realizing there's nothing that they won't do, especially when there are lights. And you see all those lights on that truck. They have even used the rescue squad. They went over where we was living, the house behind us, the Smiths. The rescue squad was there, and they were using their lights. The school bus, anything that have lights, they use those lights. I mean, it seems innocent, but it's not. And we have to realize this is our life that these people are trying to destroy. And people keep talking about they're trying to be cordial. I mean, what is wrong with y'all? These people is trying to destroy. They're not going to stop. My sister was working, like I said before. She was a working woman. Now she can't get up and go to the bathroom. She can't even go to the bathroom. She can't stand up. She can't feed herself. I have to change her depends. This is what they did to her. They did this to her. They attacked her brain and put technology in her brain when she's hearing this technology in her, but she didn't know what it was. She kept saying she hear wind, and that's what she was telling her doctor. It's in her medical record. She was having headaches all the time. So what in the world is wrong with y'all TIs that y'all want to be cordial with someone that want to totally destroy you? Your finances, they want you homeless, they want you dead. They want you dead. They want to keep attacking you until you commit suicide. And so I don't understand you people. They call yourself T.I. That's why it's making me wonder about a lot of y'all, especially you young people. When you talking about you trying to be cordial with someone that's trying to totally destroy your life. I'm not trying to be cordial with nobody because I know what these people are about. 6 years ago, I tried that. Being cordial, sharing my body butters and my soaps that I make. Trying to be a good neighbor. For them to be up in my ceiling, crawling around over my head. He bringing his friends, because I live in a duplex. He bringing his friends over. Men over my head. One of them was a rapist. He was all on TV the year before where he tried to kidnap a young girl. And they ain't doing nothing to him. He's still out. Because he's a part of this gang stalking. It was all on the news where he tried to kidnap this young girl. But yet now he's living beside me. A year later. Up in my ceiling. Crawling around. And his brother-in-law trying to pry his way in through my crawl space because it was in my closet. I had to put latches on the crawl space so he couldn't come down in my house. I could actually hear him trying to pry it open. Because he knew I was home. They could have came down a minute time before I put them latches on the crawl space, which I do believe because I saw a butt print on my bed. And the landlord told me she didn't know that you can go from one side to the other side. But when I told her that, she didn't try to do nothing about it. Not nothing. I brought a latch for them to put on their crawl space. He didn't do it. You got these landlords that don't care. All they care about is these people will pay them more money than your rent. So everything I see, and I don't care who got something to say about it. I don't care. Because this is my life. These people is doing something to me every day. Right now, there's something coming up from under this house. And this just what, 8 something? Because it never stops. It never stops. Whatever it is, it never stops. It's 8:31 a.m. But they've been attacking me all night long. All night long. I wake up with my body jerking, vibrating, my heart overbeating. Because something is coming out from my body where it hits me in the same spot every night. Just, it's not in the middle of my body. It's up, close up to the top. By my shoulder blade. In the middle of my shoulder blade. And it got a pure itch there. I could take my finger, when I take my bath, take my fingernails and scrape stuff from off my skin. It's not dirt because I wash every day. Well, not every day. I ain't going to tell it because some days I just don't feel like taking a bath. But when I do, I soaks. Since I've been going through what I'm going through, some days I just don't feel like taking a bath. I just don't. And I don't because I don't have to. Because I don't smell myself. That is not the same car. It's blue, but it ain't the same blue. The other car was very shiny. This car here look dirty because I'm looking at it through my window. There was a solid light on that truck down round here somewhere. It was just a solid yellow light. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Look at the right here. I just don't care because I know that these people be attacking, even though these trucks. So they've been calling these type of trucks since the other house. The man with the two black cars that he was using to attack us every day. Every day. And I could see the little holes that were in the car. All the way around his car. There was little tiny holes. In the car, there was a house behind us where two black ladies lived. That lived in front of the Smiths. Across the street from them. Her car was the same way. This is the silver car right here that I say I be seeing going down there. It goes and comes. It goes and comes. But the truck that I see going down there all the time is this color blue or the other color blue. But it's always blue. There's a lot of blue cars and trucks come this way because those are the colors in the burgundy. Burgundy, white, and the blue and silver. Those are the four colors they got for here that I see the most. And each color represents something. I do believe the burgundy is like red. And that's the worst color. Because we getting the worst attacks right now. We get the worst attacks. Okay. So I just want you to see that car that they left over there to make sure you know that that's not the same blue car that left. So I don't know if they're gonna use that car for travel or if they're gonna use that car for attacking. We'll know if we don't never see it move. But if it was a car that was for driving, why would they have to have a tow truck to bring it back? Because that's not the same blue car that left. So evidently it's going to be a car for attacking. Because if they brought a car, they should be able to drive it home if it's a working car. But that's my thinking. So that's that same silver car that passed earlier. I had to go out and come back in so that you see everything from the time the truck leave to its left there, just sitting there. Because I want to know what that car for. Is there another weapon? Because they are weaponizing cars that they can drive, but they'll sit there and sit there and sit there with those lights. There always be a tiny light, but they can make it really bright. And they can turn it red. When they turn it red, that's when they really is trying to hurt you. I've seen it go from white to red. Especially with no military girls. There was two black girls that was staying across from us at the other house. Not directly in front of us, but the house that was directly in front of us, the house that was from our left, they right. Only military stayed in that house. And there was two black girls. But I would go in my sister's room and look through her window because I could feel attacks coming. I always look and I always see like I could always go where the attacks coming from for some reason. I could feel it. And when I would look out the window, the light would be white. It only was one of the girls that would do that. But she would turn, but how she know that I'm looking out the window when she's across the street inside the house? See, that's what I'm saying. Because they're watching monitors. They have monitor computers in those houses, and they sit and watch those monitors and watching everything I do. It's OG5. OG5. That's what it looked like. It said OG5. That's on the door. The red writing on the door. I should have took the phone number down, but I didn't. Good afternoon or morning, or whichever is where we are. I all morning I've been feeling something attacking my private area. Where I sit. So I was sitting over there. I mean, it just won't stop. And it's more today than it has been during the daytime. Um, I did do a video this morning about these people across the street. I see they getting a new car. Well, it's not a new car, not new, but it's a different car. And I just was wondering, was it a weapon? Was it just something to sit there and keep something over here, some type of signal coming over here? But anyway, today I'm feeling the burning from the floor, just burning. And then every time I sit down, I'm feeling this stuff coming up in my private area. So I moved 3 times already during the daytime, just sitting, trying to watch TV or trying to look at something on YouTube, or, just minding my business. And so I decided just cut the unit off because I didn't have no heat on. I cut the heat off last night and put the air conditioner on because it was super hot in here. But we don't have the heat up high. It's that extra heat that's coming up from this floor. So I just cut the unit completely off. To move over and sit right here, and I actually could feel something moving up under this house. Something moving up under this chair and started coming in my private area. So I want to show that there's no unit. The unit is completely off, but there's still something. Like I said, I do believe they have the unit to that house over there. I do believe there's something that food truck can connect to cause something to work over here. I was told that they seen this guy next door driving a little white car. Said it was pouring down rain, and he was over there messing with the air conditioner of the unit. And I wonder why. The guy back here behind us, he looked like he's real young. Um, I don't know if it was this month or last month, but I was outside watering my trees. He come outside, he had his hand inside the house. And the older man was telling him not to bother me. I can't remember, I didn't hear all that he said, but I did hear the younger dude said she was cut off. So something that I've done has disconnected me from whatever got me connected to their system. Evidently they couldn't see me or couldn't rate me. And so I want to show you how this system is. I hope I get it because last time all I see with my hand, it wasn't showing the system. What I had, it just showed what it was reading, but it showed that I had it on cool. I didn't cut that. Okay, this is the See if I can get it to reach. Okay. This is as close as I can get it. But this is the output right here, right in the middle. This is heat over here. I'm hoping you can see my hand. Bring it down some. This is heat right here. This is the off, and this is cool. So it's on off. But there's still something coming in here, some type of energy coming in this house. That's why I know they have some other system connected to this house. And I do believe it's coming from the burnt house. The house is burnt on the inside, but evidently they still have that electricity connected to their house. Because that guy that was staying in that little house, okay, where they cut me off. Anytime there's something that they don't want me to talk extra about, they'll just cut me off. But like I was saying, the guy that was staying in the little house over there, he was doing something up under that house because he had shovels out there, and the door would be completely off. When he finished, he would have it closed flat up against the wall. Now it's not flat up against the wall. So somebody is going over there controlling the knobs or whatever they got, or maybe it's by remote control. I don't know, but I don't know why. Cause I know when he left, it was flat. I saw him when he left. He left in a red car. I don't be trying to see this stuff. I just happened to come across it. I went out the bike. I don't do just going outside. Sometimes I get my nerve up and go out there and clean off the porch because this leaves and pollen and stuff falling. So I go out there and sweep. I don't know what I went out there for that day. I don't know. I may be going to take out the trash because the trash is right there at the end of the porch. But he was coming out the little house with a basket, and there was a red car in the front. We did go to see that. I wanted to see where he was going with that basket. But there was a red car. I don't think I've seen him over there since. So evidently he was finished, and I just heard a bump. So something just either cut off or cut on. This house is connected to some other system somewhere. It's not our system because our system is cut off. There's another system, maybe one or two more other systems connected to this house because there's something we feel like energy is some type of energy. But then there's a heat that clings. It just actually clings to your feet. And I don't care if I have my feet propped up, it still can get to my feet. It can get to my legs and burn me. So I think it's more than one heating system. It's a heat because it's not cool air coming up. It's heat coming up in this house, and it's a weapon against us. It's dehydrating us. And whatever it is blowing me up. And it's drying my sister up. It's probably drying me up too, but it's making me look fat. I've gained a lot of weight from this stuff going in because it was at the other house too. I have pictures. I don't think I have videos of them being putting connecting that fence. So what I probably need to do, I'm quite sure I had videos because my cameras was up. I think I do know I have pictures, but I'm gonna look because some of the stuff I took off my computer and I put it on a hard drive. But I'm having a hard time getting the hard drive, the external hard drive or the external part. Yeah, that's what I to connect to my computer. It's like it's not tight enough or something. And I have two that I put videos on, and both of them are doing the same thing. So I hope I don't lose my information because I could get another computer. That's what I plan to do anyway. But see, like anytime you get a brand new computer, they already hacked into it. But I just wanted to make this video because some people can't feel that this stuff is going in their private area. You may can't feel it, but it don't mean that it's not happening. If you see something different happening with your body, then that's probably what's going on. That this energy is going into your rectum and into your vagina. If you are a man, it's probably just going into your rectum. So there's another lady that I know, a younger lady, the one I was saying that she think her son was raped in the military. Before her son ever went into the military, she was having this problem with her rectum. She could be walking down the street and she would feel this. That before I knew about remote neural monitoring. And I still not knowing if that's what if this is remote neural monitoring. I don't know what it is. All I know is I could feel the energies coming up from under this floor. And when I found out that it's not demons, because she was saying it's demons, and somebody putting witchcraft on her. But that's what this stuff is, nothing but witchcraft. But they're using technology and frequencies and energies. I was trying to tell her that, it's not what we thought it was. That it's some type of it's technology. But she didn't want to hear what I had to say. She thinking it's just witchcraft. And so, I don't know. All I know is some type of energy. It's something you can't see, but you can feel it. And it's coming up from under the floor, and it's moving. It moves where you go, it go. If I go in my bedroom and stay in my bedroom for a while, it's in my bedroom. If I go in my sister's room, it's in my sister's room. If I go in my bathroom, it's in my bathroom. Wherever I go, I can hear it moving. I can actually hear it moving. It connecting. So I don't know what this stuff is because I'm not a part of them. I don't do it to people. But I do believe somebody knows. Somebody knows what's going on. There are people that pretend they don't know what we're going through, but they know. A lot of it is our family. They know exactly what we're going through. And they know exactly, they know too much trying to make you look crazy. And they'll tell you, no, it's not that, it's this. Well, how do you know what it is? It's just something that just ain't right with the people. Now, I know it's not. This what happening to us not right, but I'm talking about people that we communicate with, like family. Cause I don't hardly have anybody other than my family that I talk to. Every blue moon, someone might say something to me on Facebook, but they don't even hardly say nothing to me on Facebook. People that I've been knowing, but a lot of people wants to be my friend on Facebook. But a lot of the people that were friends on my Facebook is getting deleted, and then some hackers is trying to befriend me again. But once they delete them people, if somebody get deleted off my friend list, I don't. Um, maybe a half hour ago, I was in my bedroom and I had received a new shelf so that I could put my purses on. The whole time I was in there, my feet was burning like crazy. I mean, I was burning so bad until I started feeling sick. Till I'm still feeling sick to the stomach. And like I showed, I'm hoping that I can get each one of these videos connected because my cameras keep cutting off, and I just deleted like 40 something videos off of my computer and I put it on this flash drive. So I'm hoping that it'll stay on. Somehow some stuff has been deleted that some, I mean, not videos, but some files has been deleted off of my computer, and I don't know how that happened. Where I was studying the Bible and I was typing it up as I studied. I mean, a whole lot of files. All of my files really is off of my computer that I had under document, but I still have stuff on under document, but not my file, my folders, put it like that. But anyway, like I was saying, I cut the system completely off, but there's still something coming up from under this house. And I was in my bedroom, and I mean, my feet was burning, burning, burning like crazy. And I started feeling sick to the stomach, but I finished. I know I didn't finish doing what I was doing. So, like I said, this house is connected to somebody else's unit. There's something really bad going on. Like I'm sitting right here now, one of my feet is hanging off the chair, and I'm feeling this stuff hitting the bottom of my foot. And so I hate to have to crawl up under this house, me myself. But before I keep letting these people torture us, if I can get that door off, because they got it nailed it really, really good. They got a lot of, if I have the strength to undo it, I will. And I'm gonna go up under there myself if I can't get nobody else. I'm trying to pay somebody to go up under there, but if I can't, because I want to prove. Once I can prove that this house, there's something up under this house, I'm going to a judge, because they're not going to keep killing me. And if I have to keep going and keep going and keep going until, because I know there are judges involved in this too, lawyers are involved in this too, and I know if they say anything out the way, that they're part of it, so don't keep talking to them. So I'm hoping that I can find somebody, because I really kind of think that what PWC, the utility people, put something down there out there in the road. I think this is connected to it too. And then there's something down the street where the people went down, and those were like contractors that someone hired to put something down on the end of this street. Now, I don't think you could just put something under the ground without permission. So they would have to get permission to go and put they're going to prison. Because I do know I got this on video where they were down there putting some packs down there, because I seen it. And I do have them on video. The most important thing that's on my phone, I'm not going to take it off until I can figure out how to get it off my phone. Someone had told me what to do, and I tried it, but it's not doing nothing. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying until I can get all this information off of my phone. So I'm gonna try to piece these videos together so that they can be one. I may make this one the first one, since I'm talking now, and then bring the one I actually did first, bring it on in. But it's not making no type of sense that you have to pay rent somewhere where you're being tortured. And these landlords, we want to sue and get all our money back everywhere. The house where we stayed for 4 years, want that money back from 4 years, because we were tortured the whole 4 years. My place, I've been there 6 years. I want my money back. The first place we went to, we were there for 2 years. Want the money back. We want our money back from the landlord that's giving these people permission to attack us. We want our money back. And when we got here, this place here was already connected, and the guy was still over there connecting stuff. Why would he be under a house that's burnt on the inside, but you got shovels up under the house? because he was over there connecting this house, that system over there to this to over here, and I can feel it. I can feel it when it's moving. Like if I'm sitting here and I move over there, I sit over there. I don't feel it at first, but then I feel it when it come over here. So it's like it's on some type of track or something. I'm not 100% sure how this thing is set up, but I know it's something is up under this house. I do know that much. My whole floor, the whole entire floor in my bedroom, the bathroom, and in the closet. And there's a opening in my closet that but it may be where the bathroom system is go in there from the deal with the bathroom system, but it's in my closet. But when I'm in my closet, I feel sick, and when that stuff was clinging to my thumb and going up in my arm, all my clothes had it on it. It was hard for me to even touch my clothes, but I got to wear some clothes. Can't be naked. Just to sit this chair here, anything in this house, when I touch it, it will go in this thumb and go up my arm. So I guess they just tested all their weapons on me. But they be testing my sister too, because I could see her rubbing. Me and her both rubbing at the same time. So, it's really sad that our government will attack its own people. This is treason. Our government are terrorists, domestic terrorists, but this is treason to your own country. It's just really bad. I'm seeing more and more younger. There may be other race people, but I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. And I don't want to make it like it's just a racial thing, but that's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that they hiring more and more black people to attack black people. So we can't say it's racism, but it is. I feel that it is. That's why I never seen any other race of people be killed right on camera, being locked up by the police. I haven't seen where right in the street where all these cars coming and they stopping any other race men and pull them out the car and stop them. Then another police come up and he just starts stopping. I don't even know what's going on. Just start stopping young men. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the police killing other race women and other race children. Only black people. And I'm just saying. I feel it's all connected. It's to get rid of us. Just like when this pandemic come, Bill Gates' wife said that they're going to give it to us first. It's not making no sense. But I'm just saying what I see. And if people get mad and don't look at my videos, then you just don't look at them. But I'm going to speak what I see. And I'm seeing more and more and more young black people on the attack. And I guarantee you, the black people that's doing it. That's around in the neighborhood. But out here, when you're going outward, it's white people. If I go out to the stores and stuff like that, I'm going to have white people and black people following me. But around here in the neighborhood, there's only one white guy out here that I've seen that live on this neighborhood. And at the other, where we came from, I only seen one white guy stayed out there. But they was the house beside it. That I don't know what those people were, because it was a mixture of people that I saw. And then in front of us, they was black and Spanish, mostly black people. That's what I'm seeing. Cause see, NAACP, Beverly Sharp, some people, they're not going to get involved in stuff like that when it's black on black crime. But I'm just saying, this is what I see. It's just what I see, and I've seen some other race people, but the majority of what I see are us. I just have to speak what I see. And if anybody honest, you will say the same thing. You haven't seen any black men being killed by the police right on camera. You haven't seen uh, white women getting beat up. White women getting beat up by the police. Like we have seen some black women get beat up. I've seen them take it and knock an old woman down. Drop her out her car. First he had the gun pointed on. She was scared to get out of her car. And then he pulled her out the car. She was an older woman. I'm older too, but she was older than me. I did see them knock a lady from Middle East. That they see them knock her down, but see she didn't even understand English. She had a knife in her hand, but I think she was going to cut a piece of a plant. So she was going like where there was a lot of trees, and someone called the police on her because she had a knife. But big as he was, they could have went behind her and grabbed the arm and took the knife. Cause she was an old lady, real old lady. They knocked that woman down. I couldn't believe it. But she didn't understand English. And they left her home by herself. And she had Alzheimer's. They locked her up too. They did. They locked her up. This is crazy. This is some crazy, extremely crazy time. But I want to find out what's up under this house. Because whatever it is hot. It's not, it won't blister you, but it burns. And it makes you very uncomfortable and it makes you feel sick to the stomach. It's written in my sister's room and in my bedroom is where I get burnt the worst. But it's in here too. It's in the whole entire house. So it got to be connected to the electrical system that's under this ground. But they more than that. It's more than that because it moves and you can feel it moving. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I tell you the truth. I don't think it's no demon. Like people want to say it's a demon. Everything not no demon. But I do believe it's technology, and I do believe they are spirit. This is spiritual because the demons in the people, and I think some of these people are not human, especially those in high places. I really do believe that some other type of being have come and taken their place. People may be dead. They may be dead. That's why you're finding a lot of dead black men with no organs. They're actually taking their penis too. What are they gonna do with the penis? They're taking their eyes, their brain, they're just taking all their organs out. I just don't trust nobody. I don't trust the funeral home people. Anybody that have a business and they can make money off of us, I don't trust them. I don't trust the doctors. I don't trust nobody who can make money off of us. The psychiatrists, I just don't trust nobody. Well, I said what I had to say. That chef I brought though, I really like it. I think I may get another one. Because I wanted to uh, put my person on a better shelf because the shelf that I have is really hard up under there and my handles were getting messed up. I got one purse. It was $300 purse, and I only carried it one time some years ago. And I'm seeing the top of it's crying. This is real leather because where it was pressed up against the top of that shaft was like cutting it. So what I think I'm going to do is get some ribbon and wrap it, and may have to get some mink oil and rub it down. I only carried it one time. That's a Vince commuter. I can't even say his name. But it's real leather, and it's an expensive purse, and it was on sale for $300. A markdown to $300. but baby, she'll just come and stand and stare like you for to read her mind. She probably want to go outside, but I'm gonna close down now.